I know this one is not soft enough. I feel like it's too blue light-ish. I want to try to change it actually.
And in here is just so dark. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Friday Night Live. You see, I have my girl with me, Michelle.
Happy Dia de los Muertos.
See, I know, right? It's so beautiful here, you guys, and extremely crowded right now. It's extremely, we were just talking about how jam packed it is here in San Miguel. I'm pretty sure it's like everywhere in Mexico, honestly. I don't think we're no exception to the rule.
No, this is a huge holiday for Mexico, and it's a beautiful holiday. I
It is.
love it, so I'm excited. Sorry, there's a lot of background chatter for me. I hope you all can hear me well. Let me know. I have my guests who are loving on each other, so we're going to be happy with that and just keep it moving.
Right. That's what we're going to do. So, if you're meeting me for the very first time, hello, my name is Tracy Collins, and this is Friday Night Live. I go live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Mexico time, Mexico Central, Daylight, whatever, because the time changes in the US. So, it's always 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It changes in the US this weekend, and I specialize in helping women in leadership build scalable, sellable businesses. And I will hand it over to my co host tonight.
Hi, everyone. I am Michelle Wedderburn. The Wedderburn would not fit on this title. It's quite long. And I actually am the founder, owner of Casa Elm, which is a boutique guest house in San Miguel de Allende. I have lived in San Miguel de Allende since 2018. I absolutely love living here. I consider myself a visionary, community builder, and just the space where we bring so many beautiful things together, people, experiences, and hopefully help you start new chapters. So if you're ever looking to relocate or just visit San Miguel, this is the soft landing experience. Check us out on casaelm.com. So I'm excited to be here. And I want to say I am thinking about my pops today because he passed away 1 year, exactly 1 year ago today. And so it's really apropos that it is Dia de los Muertos, and that's why I'm wearing this marigold in his honor. And if you've lost someone, you know, this is the time of year that Mexico celebrates those who have gone on before us. And this is a day and time that we can honor that moment and those loved ones that are in our lives. So take that time out to do so. Wow.
Yeah, honor those ancestors, y'all. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't honor mine. Like I have a altar that lives in our house. So
Yeah,
yeah, for them. They paved the way.
absolutely. And continue to hold us up.
They do. They do.
Um,
All right. So, Michelle and I, what we haven't done, and I think we just realized this today, is we haven't spoken about Black Blossom on our collective channels. We've
yes.
spoken about Black Blossom on the Black Blossom channel, but not specifically about it on our respective channels. So, we have a lot of perks that we are dropping for the entire month of November, and we will get into that in a little bit. But let's talk about Black Blossom and why we started it. So, Black Blossom is our baby,
Mhm.
and it is a culmination of myself and Michelle and what we really love to do. We both specialize with working with women. We both specialize in empowering women, primarily Black women, because obviously we are one. So, with that being said, we came to each other and had been thinking about coming to each other with kind of almost like the similar idea. So, hence Black Blossom, and we fleshed out the idea, and we started a community, and we started a whole business, and all of the things. So, we are both excited about it, and we are kicking off the Black Blossom Wellness Retreat in Oaxaca, Mexico in March 2025. We are so excited about that. April is in the house. She is one of the people who is attending the retreat. So if you are joining us and watching and haven't said hello, please drop a hi so we can shout you out here because we absolutely appreciate you guys joining us tonight and also being in community with us.
Absolutely. Hi, April. Mm, yes. And also hello to
Wait,
Laura.
wait, wait, wait. Hold on, time out. April, you have two emails from Black Blossom that you need to respond to because you've been invited into the Black Blossoms Talks community and you have not accepted your invitation. So I am calling you out, but this is my way of like, we've reached out to you because a part of what we do is the Black Blossom Talks, and people who are joining us on our retreats get complimentary entry into that space. So April, please answer your invitation, darling. Thank you so much. Okay,
Talk about calling her out. There she is. She's going to sign up right now.
it's an image. She just has to accept it. And if there's an issue, April, please let us know and I'll let you in another way.
Absolutely. I just want to say welcome to Lori Butler and Awanda. Is that your mom?
That's my mom.
Hi.
I'll talk about the care packages I get.
I know I've heard you talk about them. I look forward to getting to meet her in person
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
So yeah, no, Black Blossom is one, I love the name, and I really am excited about our retreat next year and all the things that we've been talking about. There's so many amazing things to experience in Mexico, and as part of some of the things that I do with women mostly is, just so beautiful. It's just so amazing how much we love on each other. And being able to do it in different amazing, beautiful places around Mexico or even around the world and see people that don't know each other, maybe never met each other before, become like almost kind of instant friends. And, they have like this fire and this excitement that they walk away from this experience and they're just so excited about it and grateful that someone was able to bring them together. And I think that that's what this retreat will continue to do because we are already doing these things. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, and the community as well.
Yeah. So we started Black Blossom because I came from a space of working with women and creating and selling a company, but it was really centered around mortality and morbidity of Black women. And so when I released my company, I really decided I wanted to focus on us thriving and things that make us happy because we absolutely deserve joy. So when we came together, I was like, I want to do wellness retreats, but I don't want to do them alone. And then Michelle had this other idea, so I'll let you talk about that.
So my idea was one, I love traveling. I love to share places that are unique or different, off the beaten trail type experiences, wherever those experiences are in the world. But because I live in Mexico, my heart is here in Mexico. I live in the heart of Mexico. San Miguel de Allende is considered, well, Guanajuato, I think, is considered the heart of Mexico in general, the state of. And, I just always said, wow, Mexico gets such a bad rap. I did not know that there were so many beautiful places to see, outside of going to the beach towns. So in my travels around Mexico, I really thought, well, I would love to be able to share these experiences with small groups of people that are also interested in learning about the history or doing something that's really jaw dropping and its beauty. And so that's how Tracy and I kind of began this journey of conversing. I said, hey, I have this idea. I tried to launch it before, didn't quite get where I needed it to. And she was like, oh, I have this idea about the retreat. And so it just kind of like made sense. We really had like such I think, a goosebump conversation. Yeah, it just kind of was like everything made sense in this moment. I remember getting off of our Zoom and I was super excited because I felt that we had the same, approach to how we want to make something happen. And I think that that's also really important, to have, like that kind of thing that gels, that makes the idea become something for real. And I was very really excited. And she jumped right in, came up with the name, and I was like, that's it. Like, I got it. I loved it. I think that's perfect. So those are the journeys I think that led to this one in terms of the conversations that we started with. And it just made sense. And, some of the connections and networks that each of us have, it just makes sense for us to be able to build on that and open this opportunity up to other people to see Mexico in a group and not feel, maybe nervous about traveling outside of common places. And I think that that's key. A lot of people want to do things where they feel like, you know what, I can bond with that group. And also, I just want to say too that we are really focusing on keeping it very intimate so that we can
Yeah.
get to know each other. I think that's really, really key and important.
I think that's really that was both of our idea. It was like we didn't want to really appeal to the masses. We wanted to create luxury experiences for Black women because we need safe spaces. We need to be in spaces where we are taken care of, not doing the taking care of everybody else. And to know that you are deserving of abundance, pleasure, and peace. And that really is the underlying like fabric and foundation of Black Blossom because we are bringing that into that space. And it doesn't just start and stop with the retreats because we have a whole itinerary that I keep talking about, but we have a whole itinerary planned for 2025. We just haven't dropped the information yet. And part of the perks of being in Black Blossom community, not only do we have a Facebook group, a
Mhm.
private Facebook group, but we
Yes.
also have a private, another level community talk space. All right,
Mhm.
Abel, hold on. Let me. I got it. I got a handle because we've tried to reach out to her twice, so I'm really talking to April right now. Okay, April. Hopefully you did not pay. If you paid, I'll refund it and let you in on the back end. Yours was complimentary entry because you are coming to the retreat. So I'll check it once I get off. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, April. I'm glad you're there. Okay.
Awesome.
Um, but speaking of the talks community, you guys just saw in real time people who come in through the retreat, especially for this first retreat, getting complimentary entry into the talk space. And the talk space is an elevated experience to where we'll be in community. It's like our own private Facebook group off of Facebook,
Right.
go live once a month. We want to hear about things that you are really concerned about as a Black woman and things how you want to elevate your life. Also, the talk space, our talks community gets special dibs and perks in advance before anybody else is able to take advantage of for our 2025 itinerary and more and beyond. So it is a more of an elevated, more intimate space that we can commune with one another.
Yes, absolutely. And two, I think in the talk space, in addition to that, is going to allow you to have like that choice to say, yeah, I really want to sign up for that. Most of, if not all of our trips will allow you to do like a payment situation. But because the groups will be intimate, it may not make it to the public space. We don't really know, right? It may just stay within this group. And I'll tell you this, ladies, although we're doing Black Blossom, I've already worked with groups of women, and the smaller, the better, because this past weekend, I had a group of 10 ladies, and I'm telling you, our WhatsApp is still on fire. And just that synergy of all the ladies, just kind of like, they're so like happy. They were like tears of joy, tears of like, I don't want to go home. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. And I remember living in Florida and not ever really experiencing this
Yeah.
a grown up with female friends. It's not to say that I didn't have female friends, but they were kind of spread out. And moving to like a new place, it really felt just kind of like I'm out here, I'm doing my thing. I have some good friends, but I didn't have like that good, deep rooted sisterhood kind of thing that I get to experience here. And so
Mhm.
being able to be a part of those journeys of bringing people together where we all can experience this together, it's so amazing to see. And I can
Mhm.
tell you that this trip and this retreat will be no different. I promise you that. Yeah.
It's going to be even better, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
know,
Have
it's
the
going to be.
ocean to look
I
at.
know. We have the water, we have the ocean, we have Tahara who's coming in for the retreat and doing yoga every morning. We have so many things that are planned. So for some of you guys who are in the chat, you see that I just dropped the link. So why Michelle and I are coming together tonight is because we have a whole month of November Black Friday specials.
Yes.
So let's just say if you are not able to make it to the retreat in Oaxaca coming up in March, this is another way that you can be in the Black Blossom community in our private space. And it is a 10% discount for the entire month of March, of November for Black Friday. And you will get 10% off the annual price. So I just dropped the link in the chat if you are interested in joining. And we hope you are. We
Yes.
really do.
I want to say welcome to Danica. I haven't seen your name for a minute. How are you?
Mhm.
And Resource Roz,
Yeah.
welcome. And
Roz, I'm so proud of her. I'm watching what she's doing on TikTok. We follow each other on TikTok, and she has a retreat coming up in Merida. She knows
oh,
I don't like Merida, so I mean, for my Merida folks, it's not. Yeah, it's
bring
just not. Fun.
bring your retreats to San Miguel.
There we go. There we go.
Just
There
saying.
we
You will not be on fire in San Miguel. Just
go.
saying.
Right, right. Or it won't be so spread out.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about what our special is for the retreat. Because I don't know about you, Michelle. So I've had people tell me we want to come to the retreat, Tracy. We want to come to the retreat. People are actually having FOMO about the retreat.
Mm.
That hasn't even happened yet.
Well, you know what? Just get on board. We still have spaces.
Hmm.
You can use this starting today, right? The discount is 10%. Is it 10% off? Um,
Hmm.
that's a significant savings. And you still have time to do the payment plan. A little less than 3 months ago, but you still have time. And it's such a beautiful place. And I think I shared this before. I've been going there for years. I have not been there for 2 summers, and 2 summers ago, I went with 5 other women, I believe, 4 or 5 other women, and we just had an amazing time. It was beautiful. We relaxed. The food is so fresh and delicious. Fresh seafood, fresh fruits, fresh everything, fresh ocean air. Yeah, it's just
Hmm.
a beautiful experience. Very relaxing. You can be apart or you can get a book and go off to the side and rest in the hammock and just swing your day away and just do whatever it is you want to do. And then also be in community with us because we're going to be the ones taking over the hotel and it's still going to be
Oh,
very intimate. So, I
yeah.
think that that's really a key thing to say. We plan on doing a pool party,
Hmm.
which is not going to be, spring break type pool party. It's just going to be
It's
us.
gonna be grown woman vibe pool
It's going to
party.
be like, let's get around and do our Black Blossom talk in the pool.
Yeah, that
Nice
part.
food and drinks, right? So,
That part.
yeah.
That part. So the offer, the 10% off the retreat is available for Black Friday. Michelle and I are both in our respective own businesses and in this collective business that we have together are
Yes.
doing Black Friday specials for the entire month of November. So
Yes.
for Black Friday, for Black Blossom, I
Mhm.
dropped the link. It's 10% off whatever package you choose.
Yep.
And make sure you type in Black Blossom, which is the code at checkout to receive your 10% discount. And for
Yep.
those who are like downloading the brochures, like what y'all waiting on? Like, hey,
Oh,
Angela, you
welcome.
guys have time.
Yeah, you still have time.
No, they're actually in the process of moving here. So
Oh,
they are doing a lot of things to
oh, gotcha,
like
gotcha.
so trust me when I tell you Michelle and I have a whole itinerary for 2025 and currently I'm in the process of scouting retreat locations in Costa Rica because people know I love Costa Rica too.
Yeah,
Not over Mexico, but I love Costa Rica. So our next retreat of this caliber will be in Costa Rica. So you have time.
yes, yes. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to try to be where some waterfalls are and have a whole jungle
Right.
experience. I'm looking forward.
Right. So does anyone have any questions? You want to talk about the things that you have going on at Casa Elm, and I'll talk about my business stuff that I am. I currently have my developer, he's been working all week. I said, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. And I
Okay,
just added some more onto his plate.
that's awesome. I
So
get
your Black Friday month, what do you have going on? Because I saw your newsletter went out today.
Okay, yes. So there's a lot going on. If you can hear chatter in the background, this is what we're talking about, right? I have four ladies here that arrived in the last 2 days. Three of them arrived in the last 2 days, today and yesterday. I had a bunch of other ladies that were here. My point of saying it is that this is what we're talking about, right? This synergy and this amazing, experience that people are coming to Mexico to be a part of. And when I say that, it's like they're going out on faith, And so I always say I'm grateful for anyone who bought a plane ticket, hopped on a plane, and came to a place that they probably have never even been to before, or they're afraid to come to Mexico for whatever the reasons are. There's really no concerns in that regard because we're with you every step of the way. So, as far as the things that I have going, I do have Black Friday special. Mine is going to be happening actually the last Friday after Thanksgiving, those 3 days after. It will be $100 off all of my upcoming events and retreats for 2025, starting with the December 2024 sabbatical. So you can go to my website and go to the events page, and you can find a full list of everything, and every event has a detailed description. It tells you what the deposit amount is, the dates, and all the things. I want to emphasize to everyone as well, because people think that we're just only like for whatever the events are. We have the book a room. It's right next to the events. You can book a room online, or you can send me a message. We also just host guests as well. If you just want to have an accommodation set up, that's fine. We have literally been at capacity for the last probably 4 or 5 months, except when I blocked a few weeks off in August for some things that I wanted to do with the house. But we have been super busy. People are like popping in 2 or 3 days because it's all we have space for. And then they're like, someone else is coming. So there's a lot going on, and I'm very excited about it and extremely grateful and humbled by just the faith that people are putting into the work. And I appreciate that I get to walk in my purpose. And I'm very grateful that I have this community of beautiful women. I'm going to say women, a community of beautiful people in general, but really a community of beautiful women who are also working so hard at their own thing, and then things that we're doing together. It's really lovely to see this growing, and I'm just happy to be here. So we really look forward to having you here. So what's happening in your neck of the
Oh,
woods?
on my neck of the woods, right? Okay, hold on. So I had to make sure I didn't mix up my offerings. So in my neck of the woods, so I specialize in working with women in leadership. So I work with women in leadership very specifically. If you are a woman in business who leads other people and you need to scale up your business and brand front end and back end, I also support women in business to help elevate their back end software for
Mhm.
their businesses to make your systems more automated and things like that. So I work with women on the front end, on the back end, who are in leadership to help you guys build scalable, sellable businesses. Because as you guys know, I sold a company, and what I have experienced, gone through, and have grown into in my business acumen is helping women not only think about what your business is going to look like upon entry, but also upon your exit. It is not the time to create something and not understand what your exit strategy is going to be. Creating an exit strategy is not only about implementation, but you also have to work backwards. And so I actually have a blog that I just released this past week about how our experiences as Black women in the sellable space is so, we operate with so many disparities and disadvantages because of that. We miss out on funding opportunities, we miss out on placement, and how we can align ourselves. So am I frozen? Am I frozen?
Now you're not. You were for a few seconds.
Mexico internet. Okay. And then it'll freeze you in the places that do not like compliment you at all. You
I
know,
don't think there are any complimentary freezes.
that's a good point. That's a good point. So for me, you guys, I have a business incubator program that I'm launching. It's going to be a group coaching program that I'm launching next year, well, for next year. And Black Friday, it is going to be a significant discount. So if you are not on my email list, you would definitely want to make sure that you are on there because you will be the first to know. So that group coaching program is going to be 6 months, a group coaching business accelerator program. And then there's the incubator program for people who are looking for a shorter, more elevated and personal one-on-one experience. And then I also have VIP day experiences with me for women who need their businesses automated. So if you are coming in and you are, I'm sorry, audited. If you are looking at your business and something is not going the way that you need it to go, and you need a more refined approach to your business and scalability and also sellability, the VIP experience is dropping as well.
I love
Yeah.
that. So with the 6 month coaching, is that with you, like what's the, or I don't know if you've defined that yet. Like, is it with live with you a certain
Mhm.
time? Okay.
Yeah, it's live with me. And then there's also going to be the option of having an in person experience here in San Miguel for a week for a branding session. We will be going over like public speaking opportunities and how to really get you in position to create your public talk space, making sure your contracts are pristine in that regard, a branding shoot session, get you ready for the front of the camera as well as behind.
I love
Mhm.
that. I think that is so necessary as a business owner. You already know I'm the chicken without a head. So, in saying all of that, I think that it's really hard, and this is just my own personal experiences, to know all the things, right, as a business owner. And sometimes, if you're having success, sometimes you can't slow down enough to really go backtracking, right? So, I do believe that having, some real guidance if you're not, with the strong points in the areas that you need to be stronger, having this type of guidance and also assistance, group coaching is very, very valuable. Yeah.
Yeah. Group coaching, personal coaching. One of the things that I do, like, I also work with women who are moving abroad, but my niche is very, very specific. I work with women who are moving abroad who have businesses. So, and how they can transition their businesses. And looking at someone else's business from a really like tunnel area focus to help them elevate. There are a lot of things that get missed or people just don't know or understand. And business space change and it's really intimidating, as you know, Michelle, like putting yourself out there. Like people are not going to patronize if they don't know who you are, what you do, what you offer, your level of expertise, your skill set, all of the things. And so I give a ton of homework. Angela probably can attest. I give a ton of homework. I give a ton of, I don't even be meaning to. It just comes out. But I will always hold people accountable to their businesses. I
Yeah.
want you guys to make money. Point period. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Right.
So Danica had a question. Not yet. Hopefully we will start those either this month or next month as far as the talk itself, but the space is open. So I dropped the link above, but I will drop it again. So look for it in the chat in just a second. But the community is already open and ready. So you can come in.
Okay. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, you made it.
Thank you so much for being here. What else? Did we cover everything?
I think so. Just get your tickets. Make sure you sign up, reserve your space. I think, is it one or two? We have one or two rooms where you can share
Yeah.
with someone. And um, yeah, it's a good time for that 10% as well. And also a good space for that. Yeah. And
Yeah,
if
get
you
your
need details, I don't know when we're going to do, like, we're planning to do a webinar, right?
for
That's
our
more
guests.
for right for the guests, or if you're in the group, like Facebook group will have a free webinar where you can come in and it's a little bit more intimate. It won't be open to the general public, and you can learn a little bit more about the trip. So we'll probably have that happening. I'm going to say let's schedule something for December. I find that that helps, people who are curious and whether or not they want to come on or not. But just look out for an
Right.
announcement about that, whether it's via email or in Facebook. The Facebook, if you haven't joined that, please do so. Hi,
Oh,
Dawn.
can
Thank you.
you drop that link, Michelle? Because I don't have that link
Let me
available.
find it one sec.
Yeah. So if you are interested just in being in space with us and to know what we have going on, I'm excited too, you guys, about next year's itinerary. Oh my God, we have a Mexico City trip that we haven't even like launched the dates yet, but the Mexico City one is like, it's like overload of things to do. We
Yes.
have another excursion planned for, we haven't released the dates, but there's one happening in December. I'm not going to speak specifically about that until we nail that down. But we are also planning, I can release this one. We are also planning to visit Chiapas as well. So,
Yes.
and when I tell you, I was like, Chiapas, because that is my favorite coffee. So I'm so excited about going to San Cristobal.
Yes.
And it's in the state of Chiapas. It's in the southern region of the country. And I think it's on the border of Guatemala.
Is
Just
it? I'm not sure.
stuff. I think
It
so.
probably is. I'm not sure. But just so people, in case you don't know, Mexico has 32 states. And it is just like amazing. There's so many beautiful places, so many things to see and do. I feel like this land has been blessed in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it's gotten kind of like a bad rap from outside looking in, because the things that are really special don't really get, they're not out there. I think people here in Mexico clearly know about them. And they're always amazed when they see foreigners in these places that a lot of foreigners haven't heard of or that they don't visit. They're kind of surprised, like, oh, you like it here? And we're like, yes, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. So I love
But
that
it also like speaks to like when you are from a place, you are numb to the beauty of it.
too.
Because I know when I moved from Oakland to Atlanta, I water because I always grew up just being able to see the ocean,
Yeah.
being from the Bay. And when I moved to Atlanta, I was like, I love the trees, but shoot, I miss the water. I didn't realize that being inland would be how impacted I would be by the lack of water. And I ended up moving inland to Mexico. So just regardless. So
Well,
needless to say, I have to be very strategic about finding water in my life.
that's true. But I mean, I can say the same. I remember moving from um, Connecticut to Texas, and I had always kind of taken the beauty of Connecticut for granted as well. It's a beautiful state. We have distinct four seasons: the fall, the leaves, the spring, and it's just a beautiful place. It's very green. And I remember we moved to Texas, and it was like flat, very short trees and hot. And I was always, and also inland, not a lot of humidity and things. So yeah, there's a lot to appreciate here.
I know, like speaking about like topography, I grew up with mountains too. So I think that's why California is so expensive is because of the topography of the state. So
Yeah.
there's water and there's mountains. And
Yeah.
so when I moved to Atlanta, it's just really trees. There's no mountains and there's no pretty sunsets and you can't see the stars. All of the things that I did not think about. So in moving to Mexico in specific here in San Miguel de Allende, it's like SMA is hugged by mountains
Mhm.
and um, I, I didn't realize how much I needed like the stars and the beautiful sunsets
Yeah.
that San Miguel, Mexico, but San Miguel really offers. I think the Puerto Vallarta has beautiful sunsets as well, but I think SMA tops it.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Oh, I like that drop in from Angela.
Chiapas has a rich history of militant women fighting for indigenous rights. It absolutely does. It
Hmm.
absolutely. So last was it last? No, it was last year. It was in 2023, March of 2023. Honey and I were in Guadalajara, and we were there for International Women's Day. When I tell you to witness that march,
Hmm.
it was, I got chills just watching it. They are so militant. They were doing graffiti, like the cops are right there, graffiti on the walls and on the ground, and they didn't care. It was just such fire and such passion. And what they were marching for was the femicide here in Mexico. But
Yes.
just to see the unification of young and old, and some men were in the march as well,
Mhm.
it was something to witness, and I can't even do it justice by talking about it. You really have to go see it or see that kind of level of march. I thought we were strong as black women, we absolutely are, but then Mexican women, oh my god,
Burning stuff down, like,
burning stuff down. You see it in real time, and the
yeah,
cops are just like they're just there watching.
right.
They are watching. So being a womanist myself, and I'm not a feminist, there is a difference between feminism and being a womanist. And being a womanist myself, just to see that, mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's up my alley.
Oh, I know. I know it is.
I'm like, tell me what I can burn down. Just let me know.
It was a sight, and I don't know what the horses are called. The ladies were dressed up and they were on horses, but they closed the march.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
it was just, and I love horses. So, and here in San Miguel, we just had blessing of the horses, and it
Mhm.
was so beautiful.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely powerful, Donna. And welcome. Thank
I
you.
know. So we don't have to keep you guys here long for Friday Night Live, but make sure you take advantage of what we have going on at Black Blossom, all of the discounts that we are offering. Make sure that you are following both me and Michelle so you can get on our list. If you are not on our list, you will want to be on there, because we have a lot of great things going on individually and collectively. So
Yes,
take advantage of the discounts that we're, because it's not just for Black Friday, but it is for the entire month of November.
yes. Take advantage of that. If you really honestly are considering coming, I've had several people that have been here recently at Casa Elm that are considering coming. It's around their birthday. Take advantage of it. It's for the next 30 days, and I think it's going to be an amazing retreat. We will have a webinar to give you more details about like the airport. I know a lot of those things are already on the link, so make sure you check that out as well. But yeah, it's going to be beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it for so many reasons, but also just because I need it too.
Yeah, you do. You
Yes.
do. I'm looking forward to it, because we're not just going to go to the retreat. We're actually going to spend the last half of March, so from the 15th on, in the state of Oaxaca. So we will be in Oaxaca City, and then I'm hoping to go to San Jose del Pacifico. I think that's what it is, but it's the mushroom town, the
Okay.
magic mushroom town. Is that what it? And
So
in
yeah,
between, what is it?
I think that's the name of it. It's in the
Okay.
mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the mountains, and it's such a beautiful place. But it's in between Oaxaca City and Puerto Escondido. So on our way to venture to the coast of Oaxaca, where we will be. Yeah, well,
Yes,
I'm excited. I'm excited, and then we'll close out with the retreat.
absolutely. I might stay a little bit. I'm not sure because I have not been to Oaxaca City for a very long time. I know it's changed a lot, and I would love to meet Suki in person. April, manic mushrooms.
There
Ma-
is a town that's dedicated to, and they have shamans there and everything, but they have beautiful cabins and they have beautiful mountains, and you can get a cabin in the mountain and you can just relax. And that is our goal, is to go there and relax before we head to the retreat to relax even more.
I
Yeah,
love it. I'm dropping the link for the retreat one more time. See
please and thank you.
you later.
Oh, in the
There,
process of moving. Oh,
there it is. Oh, I'm happy you're moving and not just thinking about it.
yeah, yeah, and it's an interesting time too. So whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel better and put yourself in a different place. I know before we left, I was in a dark place, and to be able to remove myself from that, because the United States puts a lot of pressure on people in general,
Mhm.
and as Black women, we experience it on a whole different level. So congratulations, Melissa. Congratulations.
Yes.
All right, you guys. I
All right.
think that's it
Thanks for
for
coming.
Friday night.
Yes. Make sure you also subscribe to our channel. Did I
Oh,
talk?
yeah, please. Yes, please like this video and subscribe to both of our channels. We would definitely appreciate it. And if you are looking to, do you have a link that people can get on your mailing list that you can drop?
Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna drop that now, and then I'm also looking for our channel link. So you can get on my mailing list at casaelm.com. And as soon as you get on the page, you hang out there for about 5 or 10 seconds. The subscription box will come up. Feel free to check out all of our events under the events page. And if you're interested in coming to stay, just get a room, go to book a room, um, and see what's available for your time frame. We have a lot of fun, cool things coming up, so do definitely check us out. I'm looking for I want to put the YouTube.
Oh, the YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, we also have a YouTube channel that is specific for Black Blossom. But just like Michelle, if you are interested in being on my mailing list so you can be a part of everything that I drop and have going on, be in the know. I just dropped my website as well. Give it about 10 seconds and you put in your information, and you will actually receive a free download from me that is a business planning guide. So you will get a freebie from me in exchange for your wonderful information. And Michelle is adding in our
I'm
YouTube
looking, I guess, because we're so new. Let me see.
channel. Oh, thank you.
Let's
Make
take,
sure you subscribe to Michelle's too as well, Melissa. And thank you so much for being here. Looking forward to Mexico's amazing. It really is. I know there's no perfect place. Let me say that.
we're pretty
And
damn close.
do we? I think Dee was talking earlier. Uh, I try to not. So for me, unlike Michelle, I try not to promote San Miguel so much because just of my niche and my channel. Like Michelle's channel is really centered around that. But I think it just happens.
Yeah, it does. It's amazing here.
And then
You're,
also, I think like because I've traveled a lot throughout this country before we actually settled in San Miguel, we really took scouting trips to a whole different level. So I can talk about the different locations that a lot of people go to and why they are all transient, except for San Miguel. People come here with families, with or single individuals, or married couple with no children, or married couple with small children. People come here, or single with children. They come here for all different reasons, but it's not a transient place. And I think that's what separates San Miguel from everyone else, is because number one, are we protective over community?
yes. Community here is fire. And it's like, can I just say this with flipping my hair? Because we are so spoiled. We are so spoiled here. And I mean it in so many ways, meaning not just the community aspect, but there's so many like things that bring comfort and joy and things to do. And, 2 days ago, well, Tracy, because I called you at the last minute, like I always do.
Oh, she's getting ready. She
And
did.
I was like, hey, I'm in my car. I just found out where the fields are that sell, that not even sell, they grow these marigolds. and I forget what they're called in Spanish, but it's about 30 minutes from here. And I knew that she would appreciate that quick trip. And I had no plans because it was my day to play hooky. It was my birthday. And I
Okay.
was just like, okay, Mike is off, I'm off. And we literally got in a car. When I tell you I was out in my car seat, literally like, where am I going right now? Because I just wanted to drive somewhere. Thank you for that, Pamela.
Mhm.
And so I was pretty much like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's see how far it is. And I was like, hey, Tracy, you want to come? I mean, you're probably not ready, but I will come down and go to the bank, make a U-turn and come and get you. Anyway, I went out there and it was so spectacular. I could not stop smiling at how beautiful it was. And all of the flowers are for free.
Mhm.
They were like, it's free. You can just cut whatever you want and you can get whatever you want. And it was just so beautiful. And I could not even believe, like, I was just like, I just love this country so much. So
Yeah.
I got a literally, it was almost like a toddler size armful of flowers. I actually paid for them because they have people there that will cut them for you. I didn't have something to cut with. But yeah, the lady was like, walk down this way, go that way on the path. And then I said, okay, ¿cuánto cuesta? How much is it? And she said, it's free. I was like everything, anything. It was incredible. And it just went on and on and on and on and on. It was just so beautiful. So one more reason why I love living here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, San Miguel, it is definitely a special place. Like, I know, I know she's not on here, but uh, Jewel, I can't, Bohemian, Miss Bohemian.
Mhm.
But so Jewel and I are good friends, and she came to visit San Miguel for the first time last month. I think it was last
Yeah.
yeah, last month in September. And she absolutely has fallen in love with it. She misses San Miguel so much so that she got on Stephanie's channel this past Saturday and was shouting us out. And then all of a sudden, I hear there's another conversation that's happening in Exodus Summit about how everyone is coming here to SMA. But when I tell you, we are extremely protective of the community. We don't gatekeep, but we stand like soldiers. So we welcome people, but we also making sure you come correct. And just
Yeah.
because we love this place, and I think the reason why we're also like that is because a lot of Black women did not have the advantage of having community in the States for
Yes.
various reasons. So
Mhm.
when they come here, we want to make sure that they have a good experience, but we treat each other with love, honor, and respect in doing so.
Absolutely. And I want to say that I
Child,
we're grown. We
she
grown.
has Jewel has apologized. She said, "I hope I don't." She said she won't do it no more. Go ahead.
Lolo. No, it's
Yeah,
growing a lot. It really is growing. From when I got here to now, it's
yeah,
different. It's
it is.
different, not necessarily in a negative way, but it's definitely growing. I'm trying to find the photo. I don't know that I could present because I don't want to screw up my connection, but I'm gonna try. You guys see
Look
that?
at how beautiful.
Okay, all free. That's what I have in my hair and on my wall behind me. You can see them all hanging.
So beautiful.
Yes. Anyway, thank you, Melissa. Oh, happy birthday to you too, belated.
Oh yeah. All
Thank
right, you guys. So make sure you sign up for everything that we have going on. Make sure that you stay in the know of everything that we have going on with Black Blossom and then also with Casa M and then also myself. Be in community with us. Michelle did drop our Black Blossom YouTube channel link here. So make sure you go over there and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay. We're actually going to go live on Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, we're going live on Tuesday with you'll meet the full Black Blossom team because we do have support behind us as well. So
you.
you will be able to meet the full Blossom team. And am I missing anything?
I don't think so. I think we covered it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and happy Friday to you guys. And see you guys next week.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Adios.